So the next thing you do, well, let's backtrack for a minute. First thing you do is you go online, you find information, you buy a course, you buy, cheap Amazon books, or you look at other videos or what have you. Then you start your own YouTube channel, right? Start talking about, vague videos, talking about hindsight strategies and etc. and weird, mental or like mentality videos and all that weird shit stuff. And then, what we're going to go into now is actually filming the recordings of you trading on the demo account. And the purpose of the demo account is, since you already start out with a large sum of money in a demo account, you can make large transactions. So you could trade large sums of money. Nobody's attracted to, a $200 account and you trading one contract, right? No one's interested in that. Everybody's looking for the big money, the big cheese, the big burrito. So, this too is also a classic tactic, because you can control every aspect of the experience through editing, right? So this is what a lot of people don't understand. They're not doing this stuff live. They're not, they're not being transparent about what they're talking about. There's a whole lot of cutting, a whole lot of editing, a whole lot of transitions going on while you're watching the video. There's one guy I was watching. One part of the video, he's talking about, he's showing the trades on his phone. He's some African guy. I don't know. He's showing trades on his phone. He's, got the screenshot or a video on the side showing his phone, him going through looking for trades or how many trades he took or whatever he's doing. And next thing you know, it's cutting to what seems to be the next day or whatever. And supposedly he made $3,000. He turned $100 into $3,000, all that bull, you already know. And just each cut, it looks like a different day. Listen, it could be the same day. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This could be the same day. He could have taken multiple trades in the same day, could have done all this stuff, whatever. And just, showing the ones that he did win, or even if he's kind of scrolling through his phone in real time, you don't know if it's demo or what, because you can cut off whatever. If every platform has a section where it might say demo, or it might not say anything at all. It just might reflect the live account, but you don't know if it's live or not because it's not saying, it doesn't have a big fat demo word, demonstration, sitting way at the top of the screen. You don't necessarily see that. Nadex, they have it right there. I think this was purposeful. I think when they changed their platform, I think they're really trying to help people distinguish if it's a demo account or not. It's the overall screen is blue, right? But you have demo slapped way at the top of the screen. So, you can't really hide that unless you cut it off or you kind of just, blur it out or whatever you do. You won't be able to hide anymore, so not without cropping. And when you do crop it, it's cropping like almost dang near half the screen. So Nadex has done a good job in terms of, the screen thing, because you won't be able to hide anymore, as opposed to back then, the top of the screen with the old with the old platform, it was a color distinction. I think it would say demo too, but it was a color distinction. So you would easily just crop the top off and everything else was the same. Anyway, with most of these other platforms, in trading platforms, it's not necessarily going to say demo. It's just going to be a bunch of stuff going on and you won't be able to tell if it's demo or not anyway. So especially like the Forex platform, I don't even, and I've practiced on that platform, like with demos and stuff, and I don't remember seeing demo on the screen or on the platform. I don't remember seeing it. I'm sure it's somewhere, but this is what I'm saying. If you got to squint, if you got to search and find and look for it, you won't be able to tell. Okay, so especially on the phone, like on the phone, when you're using the phone apps, it usually doesn't have like, oh, demo slapped across on the top of it either. So you don't know what the heck is going on when they're showing this stuff. Okay, that thing could be a complete demo. So if it does say demo, they just completely just crop it out. And that takes editing. They're not doing this stuff in real time. You need to understand this. This is recorded. It's pre-recorded. And and the other thing is, notice how people are capturing certain events or capturing their accounts through their Android or their Apple phone, right? You can't really see much of anything clearly. Like, you really can't when you're looking at the phone thing, right? Because if you're making all this money, you got all this stuff going on, you should be able to just show me on the computer. That's the first thing. Like, you should be able to just show me on the computer. Like, if you're going to go through all these antics, we should just go through the whole situation. And what they're trying to pose themselves as in this situation, as somebody who is just giving just enough information, as somebody who is hiding secret information. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pose themselves as that, right? They're trying to pose themselves as an individual who is, oh, well, if you want to know the details of how I made all this money, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know how I made all this money? You know how I went through and you know what I'm saying? I made this money. I turned 200 into 3 grand. Into 3 grand, fam. I turned 200 into 3 grand, fam. I mean, let's be serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, showing something over the phone is not clear. That's not clear. Think about it. When you've seen other individuals go through, like screenshot their phone, or they're filming their phone and they kind of have it on the side, and you're trying to look, you got to look all through the screen. You got to try to figure out what you're looking at. You got to squint and, stop the video. Got to kind of look for, because there's a lot of cutting. There's a lot of transitioning. There's a lot of activity going on. They're scrolling up and down, back and forth. It's just a bunch of crap going on. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really see much of anything clearly, and they're and they're moving the screen quickly while they're scrolling around and while they're talking nonsense. Right? They're just talking a bunch of, you don't know what, like, by the time they're done, you don't know what the hell they said. You don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, you're watching it and you're like, what did I just watch? Like, this guy is scrolling through his phone. He's trying to show me, how in the world you going to try to show a bunch of people, how in the world you going to show people how you flipped $200 into 20 grand, whatever, through your phone? How are you going to even articulate that clearly and show and illustrate that clearly through a phone? How is that possible? That makes absolutely no sense. Even as a content creator, that makes no sense. Even if you were innocently doing it, it makes no sense. It makes 0 sense to do that, because you can't see anything clearly. I don't care if you think you know what you're looking at. I don't care if you're looking at it, you're like, oh, bro did show all the proof. Bro did show you still don't know what the heck you're looking at. You really don't. That's my point. They're going through all this stuff. They're filming the demo account. It's easy to film a demo account. The same guy that's doing the franchise thing, back in the day, this guy would, like, nobody knew it was a demo account. He would cut off half the screen because he was trading 8X. Well, he is trading 8X. He would cut off the top. He would crop off the top of the screen and he would trade big contracts. I'm talking like 40, 50 contracts, 60 contracts, whatever, even 100. He's doing this stuff and, he's showing the trades and showing the wins and all that. And the next thing you know, he's showing his actual account with no top screen, with the top screen showing, because on 8X, the live account is blue. The demo account is green. That was the old platform. But when it's blue, he's showing everything. And he's only trading 5 contracts. Hold on. You were trading 50 contracts 2 videos ago. Now you're trading 10, 5, 6. Right? And to each his own. I'm not counting this guy's pockets. That's not even the point I'm making. The point I'm making is consistency. If you're going to trade 50 contracts at 1 minute, And then the next 5 videos, when you're showing your actual live account, you're trading 3, 4, 5 contracts. What is going on here? So we need continuity. We need consistency. So yeah, that's the step they take when they're going through their whole little antics. First, they start with the information, then they start a YouTube channel, then they start filming their demo accounts. I don't care what they tell you. And they're filming the demo accounts, and then the next thing they do is they never live stream. That's what we're going to talk about. The next video is talking about the live stream issue, and or not filming a session. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about next.